This is a replacement box fan for the one I had a while back. They had the rotating guard, the one I told you before, that black one I showed y'all before. They had the knob on it for the timer that can go up to 2 hours, and then they had the speeds on both sides of the other knob for adjusting the speeds on both sides. You remember that one, that black one with the rotating guard? Well, that one's kind of messed up. Remember I told you it had a shortage in the switch? Yeah, so I ended up, while it had some life left in it, I ended up giving it to somebody at the rehab center. And I got this replacement. This is a more modern version of it, and it has a digital panel now. It has a 15-hour timer, and it has 3 speeds as opposed to having 3 speeds on both sides. They're no longer using, the knobs. Now it's push buttons. So that's a lot better than dealing with the knobs. And so we're going to unbox this and see what it's all about. Keep in mind, I've had this in the collection before. This is not new to the collection. This is a replacement. And it's one of the last replacements you're going to ever see on this channel. So let's go ahead and open it up and let's see what we're dealing with.
So, what do you think about the gym ring? Very spacious, lots of open air. What are you gonna use it for?
Foreign international terrorism saving the world.
Sorry, we just saw Mission Impossible upon Earth, and we are very excited. Subscribe.
Here we go with this garbage right here they always give me. Now, I've never heard of JRD. I don't know what it's abbreviated for. That's probably some off-the-wall Chinese brand name. Anyways, so as you can see just by the drawing there on the box, you can see that the control panel is now digital instead of analog like what it was before, instead of just like the knobs. So that's what happened. I probably got too much dirt and all that. It just shorted out. So it got real bad. Anyways, so we're going to pull this out, see how it runs, and then we'll put it over there by the computer. Again, this is a replacement. All right, here we go. Pull it back some so y'all can see the video. All right, enjoy the video. Here we go.
Medicare Advantage plans. Carry this card, and you have the power to unlock benefits beyond original Medicare. These are convenient plans that offer all of the benefits of original Medicare plus extra coverage and benefits. With the Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you can get doctor, hospital, and prescription drug coverage in one convenient plan with $0 copays on hundreds of prescriptions. Most plans include routine dental, vision, even hearing benefits. There's also a cap on your out-of-pocket medical expenses. That's more than you get with original Medicare, and Humana offers $0 or low monthly plans to use. So call now to see if there's a plan in your area that could give you extra coverage and benefits. A knowledgeable, licensed Humana sales agent will explain your coverage options, even help you enroll over the phone. Call today and we'll also send this free guide. Humana, a more human way to help.
Taco Bell's 5, 7, and $9 Lux Breakfast boxes. There's the $5 classic box for the crazy fans. The $7 Supreme box for your swing side. And the $9 Canteen box has 2 good and tasty indulgences, including the steams that get in the chili burrito. Get Lux. From Max, the 5, 7, and $9 Lux Breakfast boxes.
Well, they definitely put plenty of tape on it, that's for sure. They definitely packed it up good.
At 2 p.m., Mr. Barrera here states that Ms. March hit him. That's what he said. And she was
Now look at the specs here.
Ms. March, though,
It says box fan, model number is FB2501M, 120 volts, 60 hertz. Of course, it's not going to say that, but it should. And it's 40 watts. So I don't know what the amperage is, but it says 40 watts. It's pretty powerful for a little box fan like this with an AC motor.
you're asking to be reimbursed for your insurance. From the healthcare facility, you had to go to urgent care, you had an X-ray, determine if you had a simple fracture and they had to put a cast on you. Thank God you had some insurance, and then because of that, you ended up having to come out of pocket though for $132.
Correct.
Okay, he's saying that he was being prudent and slowing down. You're saying that there was no slowdown and that he crashed into the vehicle.
Well, I was completely shaken up, and the first thing I
Well,
did,
I think you were less shaken up there than he was on the ground on the
right,
asphalt.
well, he was shaken up too, but I ran over to him to make sure he was okay. Then I was at the
Did she at least, we'll get to the if and fault and all of that. Did this woman, as you were on your own,
All right, it's just a manual. It's a pretty thick manual, but it's a nice manual. JRD, whoever these folks is, they do care about their customers because they didn't mess up the manual.
you called the police, and when
Let's hope that's the same thing with the fan.
to your statement,
yes.
and he listened to this gentleman's statement.
Yes.
And then you see what the police is saying, so you cannot determine who was at fault.
I have one more point to make too
Man, please make it, and it's gonna be the last point for today.
Okay, but I think it's an important one because he had a stop sign too. And if he had actually stopped, how would I have hit him, hit me, hit the front, hit my car if he had stopped at the stop sign? I was turning left.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. That's your final point. Let's put up the diagram again. Let's go revisit the diagram and see what the intersection looked like. Now, I'm not necessarily. Oh, is this a three-way stop sign? Is that what that is, Elijah? You think this is three stop signs where each one of those red poles is a stop sign?
Now they claim that,
That looks like
okay,
is that a three-way stop sign? Well, okay then. Now we're getting somewhere. So you did indeed have a stop sign.
I did. And I did slow down and stop at the stop sign.
No, I didn't ask you if you slowed down, sir. Did you stop?
let's try that again. It's always a freak show in the video. There's your freak show. Anyways, they claim that this is a 13-inch fan, but we all know that it's really just no more than a 9 to 10-inch fan. Of course, Amazon lies about everything. So, never heard of JRD, but you've seen this fan before. However, it's more up to date now. It has a digital panel, so we're going to plug it up, see how it runs, and it's going to be used by the computer. I did get the blade replacement for the drum fan. It's already in there. I did that off camera. It was a hassle getting it on there. Not the blade itself, but more or less pulling the guard off from the back because of the drum fan. I should have did it from the front, but I managed to get it on there. It does run better. The blade is balanced, and it's not out of balance anymore. All right, so I'm going to clear the table, and I'm going to put it here, and we're going to test it out. Hold on. It's interesting that the cord here does not have a stinking fuse plug. So this has to be a good motor for them to go back to a standard plug that they used to make back in the days before they started that fuse plugs crap. So there you go. It's probably a good PSC motor. Anyways, we're going to plug this up, and now we're going to see how this fan runs.
The plaintiff is ordered to pay $1,250.
You need to stop with the bombing. Next time you might get seriously hurt.
Yeah, and you need to relearn how to drive. And
Well, that's certainly different. It has a beep to it to let you know that it's been powered up. That's a good thing.
unequal justice.
So you're saying Sasha, the employee, said she'd waive it, and you
All right.
expected it to be zero?
Here's the camera kick for the video. There you go, Jordan. That's what you always do, right? Camera kick for the video, bro. I guess we all have a camera kick for the video. And
Comfy cozy slippers everywhere.
let's try to readjust here.
Cozy fit Skechers slip-ins. Sneakers as soft and comfortable as slippers.
Just a little bit. That's a little bit too much. See if I can get it closer.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation,
It's good enough for the video. Who
way
cares?
too many hours a day. Introducing
It's good enough.
Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exercise. exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility,
Okay, let's go ahead and run this thing and see what we got.
stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Seems like it's quite powerful. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to hear the wind stream. It's a box fan. I could try to tilt it back and see if you can hear the wind stream. All right, now we're going to see the grill rotate. I guess, no, that's not the fan. That's just the rotating guard making that scraping noise. Keep in mind this is a cheap fan, y'all, so really don't pay that no attention. Okay, it's making that weird noise. Chinese freak shows probably didn't make the rotating guard right. But it is wind driven by the fan. And that's just how it is. That's just the noise that it makes. It's not the fan itself, it's the rotating guard.
So I found out about the situation at work. So that night when I picked up Marcus at daycare, I spoke with Sasha, one of his employees, and told her what was going to be happening the following week. And before you know it, I was able to setting Marcus back for the week. Most days for Marcus, yes.
What time would you anticipate you going on?
Around 5.
It's unfortunate it makes that stupid squeaky noise. I don't know, it could be the bearings to that spinning guard and probably need oil. It's moving a pretty strong breeze. And like I said before, that noise you hear, that little, like, sound like the bearings. Well, it's the bearings to that spinning wheel, not the motor. Well, that's unfortunate. I had to press it a crap load of times to get it to turn off. Anyways, I'm not surprised. It's cheap Chinese garbage. Glad to have it back in the collection. At least it's better than what I had prior to this. And now they have a digital piano. So there you go. There's the rotating guard box fan replacement by JRD now. More videos to come soon. Lamont the Fan Man. Lamont. And out. Thanks for watching.